This is the Iowa Weather Report for Thursday, June 5th, 2014. And now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run. It's at 1 p.m. this afternoon. We have a 588 ridge over Texas into the Gulf Coast, and a bit of a trough axis moving across the eastern part of the country. That's taking that storm system that brought us some heavy rains on Tuesday farther to the east, but with that ridge over the Gulf Coast in Texas, the front is stalling over the Tennessee River Valley back into the plains, where another system is then going to be moving in that may clip our counties with a little bit of rain here late tonight into tomorrow morning. Don't expect a whole lot with that. The northwestern counties look to be targeted with that. Friday, you can see that stalled front beginning to wash out to our south, but then it begins to lift back north as a warm front, and here comes another system coming in. This is on Saturday, so Saturday looks to be quite wet, at least for the first half of the day in the western counties, the rest of the day into the evening and overnight hours in the rest of the state. Sunday morning could see some early day showers and storms in our eastern counties, and then that moves off to the east, and you can see still to our south from Oklahoma, Texas Panhandle eastward into the southeast, still some rain. Still's raining there on Monday. You can see the GFS has some activity around here. That's going to be an isolated chance, about 20 to 30% at that. Highs all during this period in the 70s to near 80 depending on the day. Tuesday, we still have some rain across the south and eastern part of the country. Around here, it'll be fairly sunny, quiet, highs in the mid-70s, roughly speaking. But then the next system is approaching here on Wednesday, with some rain shower and thunderstorm activity from the Minnesota, the eastern Dakotas, down into Nebraska and western Iowa, and even further into the plains. And at the end of a week from today, you can see next Thursday, you can see the ridge forming over South Texas back into Old Mexico. Main storm track is across the northern tier of the country. You can see that trough axis just moving through, and that's going to take that storm system away with the shower and storm threat into the Great Lakes. And we have the GFS showing a possible tropical system moving into southern Florida in Cuba. Going into the extended period, June the 16th, there's the 588 ridge, centered somewhere around the Texas Panhandle or eastern New Mexico. We have the main storm track from northern California up into the northern Rockies and Plains, and then down a little bit to the mid-Atlantic. And you can see that's where there's going to be a lot of chances for showers and storms at that point. And it looks like at this point, if this is right, we could have some activity around here, maybe some heavy rain. The end of the forecast on June 20th, 594 ridge over Arizona, Old Mexico, and New Mexico. A bit of a weakness in between over the Mississippi River Valley, main storm track across the U.S.-Canadian border. You can see a little bit of storm activity possible just to our north, sagging in from the north and northwest. The typical afternoon showers and storms in the southeast, and fairly hot in the south and west, with seasonal readings around here if this is right. Satellite image from last evening, you can see the cold front that brought the really nasty weather Tuesday across the state, hanging from about the southern New England, the mid-Atlantic, through the lower and middle Mississippi River Valley, and another system off to our west, and you can see that with the Watch 20 map. Severe thunderstorm and tornado watches over the high plains, also from southeastern Kansas into Tennessee, and also North Carolina and Virginia. Elsewhere, fairly calm and quiet. But the QPF chart doesn't look calm and quiet. This is the rainfall through Monday evening at 7 o'clock, showing rainfall around the state maybe between 0.5 to 1.5 inches, but 4 to 5 inches possible in Kansas, Missouri, northern Oklahoma, and northern and northwestern Arkansas.